Welcome to Scusset Beach State Reservation in Sagamore, Massachusetts. As we head into the camping area, it's worth noting that you don't check in here. The check-in is back before the camping area on the main road and marked by a small sign into the one-way entrance, which is quite easy to miss, like we did. This campground is positioned along the Cape Cod Canal and contains 103 campsites. 98 of them are water and electric. Back on the main road, you'll find the dump station. This is a 2-lane dump station with a unique design. The dump is in a central island, which means the campers face opposite directions. So to get turned around, you'll most likely have to go down the road to the roundabout and back to the dump station to get turned around. Coming up is the entrance to the Cape Cod Canal bikeway. This bikeway is actually the service road for the Army Corps of Engineers to access the canal. It runs 7 miles on the north side and 6.5 miles on the south side. We took the ride all the way down to Bourne and stopped briefly at the Cape Cod Canal Railroad Bridge before returning back. Scusset Beach State Reservation also features a 1.5 miles of beachfront and a very nicely laid out playground. Coming up on your left are the 5 tent-only sites in the park. These are set well back, widely spaced, but they are not water and electric sites like the rest of the ones that are considered RV sites. Every site here is just a little bit different, so you can find one that you really like. It is worth noting, those of you who are familiar with Massachusetts State Parks, this is the older style setup for water, where there's a common 4-way splitter between sites, so you may need longer hoses. The section of the park we're heading into now is the closest to the beach. It also has a least shade, so depending on whether you're looking for shade for cooling or sun for solar or satellite access, this may or may not be for you. This also is the section of the park that can probably take the largest campers, as you'll see in a minute. On our left, in between the campground and the parking area, is the playground I mentioned earlier. And you'll notice there's even shade to help keep us poor parents from roasting. Coming up is a pavilion and what's listed on their reservation site as Site A, RV clubs only. It says there's a minimum number of vehicles of 15 and a maximum of 60. So, if you've got a big group or an RV club, this might work for you. Being as we're just on the other side of the Cape Cod Canal, if you do want to go out on the Cape, you have to go across one of the bridges, which we did often. There's so much to do in this area, even in the lane. We headed over to the National Seashore, the Sandwich Glass Museum, and we found amazing seafood. This really is a great place to launch off for your explorations of the Cape. Although, I would say, going across a bridge on a summer Friday or Sunday could be no fun. So would we be back? Yes. As a matter of fact, we're heading back this September. Honestly, the worst part of this entire campground is trying to say its name right. Scusset? I don't know. I probably will never know, and I'll probably never get it right, and I'm sure the locals will tell me.